and the Chair of History strand of Limerick Art and Culture Exchange, and author of City of Churches and the blog Concrete Stew. So, as far as I know, the time is all perfect now. So we'll find out more. So,
I think my presentation is an example of somebody who doesn't do design making a design presentation. I was surprised to get an invite to do it. My background is history, but I'm getting more and more visual as the year went on. I was lucky enough to meet Alex Milton. He's the director for Irish Design, and I was asking him about what he thinks of the architecture in Limerick, and he was talking about the stories. So when I first went to the website, I was described as an architect. I'm not an architect, but I think anybody can write about architecture. But my background is building conservation, so I don't create design, but rather I'm hoping to create an appreciation for Irish design. So all you designers out there, it's fantastic that you are doing talks like this, so people like me can come along later and document it. So in my own way, I'm trying to document Limerick history. I started up my blog, Concrete Stew. I kind of flit around to different eras. My main era is 20th century Limerick. When I started my master's in college, this is what I thought I'd be doing for the rest of my life, doing building reports for local authorities for requests for further information, for protected structures. But of course, when I went to college, 2008, recession happened. So why is it important to protect buildings? Protected structures, we need fabric. Once it's lost, it's gone forever. So the more we know about a building, the more we know about why it's important. Okay, I've put a bit too much text on here. Every local authority, because of the Planning Act 2000, has to produce a record of protected structure. So people like myself come along, we identify what buildings to protect. Because of the merger of Limerick City and County Council last year, we finally have a conservation officer, Tom Cassidy. So hopefully, him being installed will stop more of the destruction of Limerick. So our greatest asset that we have here in Limerick is the city itself, built fabric. And more people are coming to Ireland, and they're citing the built heritage as their reason for coming. They're definitely coming for the weather anyway. I've kind of fallen into doing exhibitions. One of my first major ones, I was lucky enough to work with Dominique. Dominique and Jackie Hayes were putting on the Ranks Limerick Industry Exhibition 2000. I volunteered with the Open House Limerick Festival in its first year in Limerick in 2012 as the assistant coordinator, and the committee kindly let me put on a small exhibition on Ed's grandfather, Andrew Devan. In May 2013 was the first meeting of the History and Heritage Pillar, and Dominique was suggested as the vice chair, and she was too busy, and she said, "What about Emma?" So it's all your fault, Dominique, that I'm the vice chair of the pillar. And even though I was the vice chair, I myself put in for grants funding myself for projects. So I was project manager for Genealogy Day 2014. It was a free event for the city. See Peter there, Peter Carroll was part of the City of Churches, which was a project documenting every religious building that stood or stands or once stood in Limerick City. It was a travelling exhibition. My next one was an event coordinator for the Document Ireland exhibition, Ranks in the 21st Century. This was an international ideas competition inviting architects from around the world to look at a building in Limerick, and that alone blew my mind. There was entries coming in from Hong Kong, California, Europe. After that, I'm the PRO for the Limerick chapter of the Irish Jordan Society. We took over for Rutland Street last summer, cleaned it out, gutted it, and we put on a free exhibition for the city. I'm on the committee for the Limerick International Brigade Memorial Trust, and you've no idea how unbelievable it was for Spanish people to see a memorial to the people that fought on the Republican side of the Spanish Civil War. So we have a memorial on the back of City Hall that everyone should go and see. The pillars have now evolved into strands. So there's a history strand, the Limerick Arts and Culture Exchange, and it's fantastic that we're carrying that on. My hopes for 2020 is that people do value history in Limerick. It's fantastic that we have a vibrant arts and theatre scene, but history is just as important in attracting visitors to the city. So yeah,